Okay, guys, I am going to show you how to quickly generate a seller net sheet on a property. So this comes in handy if you're at a listing appointment, if somebody calls you offhand asking for a quick net sheet or estimate of what their home is worth, and or if you're one of those agents who's doing a CMA a day, or you're really hardcore farming a neighborhood. Um, you can use this system. It's called Fetch.com. It is our new farming platform, but it does so much more than just farming. And this is how you are going to pull a quick net sheet. So you can drop this down to net sheet. You're going to search the property address, and you're going to click on net sheet. You can add who it was prepared for if it was the homeowner. You can see that it automatically gives you an estimated sales price right here. I have been told by agents that that is fairly accurate. There's no better estimate of um, there's no better estimated value than something that a real estate agent actually spends time researching and finding. So if you know the value and you want to change it, feel free to change it. This is all editable. It gives you the current annual taxes. This is what the tax value was on this property last year. Gives you the title fees. I can tell you right now that McKnight Title New Braunfels does not charge $4.95 per side. They charge $4.50 per side, so you can change that. If you know that the seller is going to want the buyer to pay policy, you can change that or you can split it. The rest of these fees are just title fees. Listing agent, selling agent, percentages, if that's something that you've negotiated or talked about or whatever, you can change those percentages as needed. The payoff is going to be on here, but it is going to be the full value of the loan. So the day that this loan was recorded, I happen to know it was in 2021. We no longer owe $226,000 on it because we've been paying on it for almost 3 years now. So the payoff amount is going to be lower than that, but it's always good to overestimate their costs. So you can leave it at that. And then when they tell you, oh, I actually owe this much, you can change it and then they get to see that increased in proceeds. So this is where the proceeds are going to be. You can also add if the seller is willing to give financing, you can do that, less any seller financing. So if they plan to loan the buyer $60,000 to purchase this house from them or whatever, then you can put that in there. Then you'll hit generate PDF. And it's going to give you this nice little seller estimate report. So it's going to show you their total proceeds up here at the top. It's going to show you the parcel ID number for this property, the date you ran this report, address, who it was prepared by, and for. Once you have an account with Fetch, this will have your name. And if you put your client's name, it'll have that there. Gives you a little overview of the home, the totals on everything. It will not have the bedroom count because Texas is a non-disclosure state, and that is part of the information that's withheld from the people who put the system together. For some reason, they're able to access the bathroom count. I'm not sure why, and the square footage of the home, the year it was built. This is the approximate closing date, the approximate selling price, and then what type of home it is. And then it breaks out these estimates into categories. So your settlement services, these are all your title fees, the agent commission, encumbrances, which is that first loan or payoff amount, and any other expenses you've added in there. You can always add seller credit if that's something that they're going to be offering for their listing. And then it's also going to include down here that tax proration. So this is from January 1st through this April 25th date that they're estimating is going to be the closing date. So that's how much tax proration credit they're going to be giving to the buyer. So this is how much they can plan to walk away with if their home sells for that estimated sales price. So I hope that was helpful. And if you are interested in gaining access to Fetch for any reason, whether it be farming, net sheets, or lead generation reports, give me a call. I'm more than happy to set you up.